Hello one, hello all, it's the most moisturized ghost of them all, Caspa in the flesh. And it's time for a review of Ana Frango Electrico. Call me Cat, and I'm yours. Ana Frango is a Brazilian band, and this is their third studio album. I first heard about this band through their second album, Little Electric Chicken Heart, which I thought was very colorful, very fun, very creative, and definitely a band that left me wanting another album, and lo and behold, I got that album. Now, on this album, you are getting a bunch of things. You are getting samba jazz, you are getting chamber pop, you are getting bossa nova. And on this album, you are just going for a ride, whether you're on the opener, Electric Fish, or being serenaded with a ballad like Camelo Azul. So even though I did love the sophomore album, I feel this time around they're bringing a lot more to the table and definitely getting more adventurous on this project. Such as Electric Fish, with a chunky, groovy bass line that you would probably hear from an ESG record back in the day, with a sparkling glockenspiel. And the melodies on the hook are so fun, they're so colorful, they're so catchy! Electric Fish with me, ba-da-da. And I love the bright, lush horns. It's a whole track with excitement, exuberant, and it makes me want to dance. And I love how the bass just gets more groovy and freaky as the song progresses, and the beautiful woodwinds just slide in. It's fantastic. And the party continues with Dela, not as effervescent and as energetic, but still a banger. And the grooves are still killing it with these melodic stop and go rhythms, with these swelling orbital synths, super warm bass, searing organs, and some nice vocoder vocals with some jazzy horns, and a tight slick rap verse from Jaka. It's definitely another smooth bop to put in the Ana Frango catalog. The next track, Nuvem Vermelha, has these gorgeous spotlit strings, nice watery guitar line. It's very spacious but yet very alluring as well, and this absolutely elegant plucked string breakdown. The following track I would say is nice while it's on. You know, you got your watery guitar lines. The hook is very sweet, but I do wish it was longer. And after that, we have the super groovy and super cheeky Boy of Stranger Things. We get this fusion of disco, funk, with a strut and groove, jazzy horns, and the whistling instrumentation just adds more fun, more color, and more humor to the track. Makes me want to throw on a vintage 70s disco suit and just walk down the street and just give people these points of encouragement. Hey, 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 hey. And even though sonically I would say this is jovial, the track does kind of have a dark undertone to it. It kind of has that pink house, well in this case, pink roller rink effect next to a haunted building effect. The pink roller rink being the production and the dark haunted house being the lyrics, as Ana is providing this disclaimer to this admirer saying like she is not what she appears to be, and this person may want to take precaution while approaching her because she doesn't want to break this guy's heart. I will say that this is definitely with purpose. That is one thing Ana Frango is about. It's about purposely contrasting. This is a perfectly and geniusly crafted contrast of the lyrical content, but also the sonic elements as well. You got the feeling, which is from the production, and you have the opposite feeling within the lyrics. It's very much a stroke of genius. And the song Camelo Azul, as I mentioned earlier, has this lush, heavenly orchestral intro with these weeping woodwinds over this lush bass and guitar. It just sounds so classical and so dreamy, I just can't get enough of it. And God, the arpeggios are just instantly orgasmic. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Natalia Lafourcade's last album, which I absolutely loved and which was my album of the year. There's also Insista and Mim, that is a funky bedroom bop. And I love the way the sax lines and the strings just ascend within the instrumentation, popping in and out so beautifully, coalescing with the coalescing well with the inspiring sung vocals, and the fluttering strings are so playful, so admirable. And if this track doesn't put a smile on your face and warm your heart, I don't know what will. And then the track Let's Go To Before Again has these speedy rhythms and bass over these heavenly vocals and chords. It feels so cloudy, but also snappy at the same time. That goes into these neo-soul, jazzy-like passages. In a way, I could kind of see Tyler, the Creator, hopping on this. And I love the skittering rhythms on the back end. And if you know me, you know I love a good skittering rhythm. The song Debaixo de Pano, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and I'm sorry, which is my least favorite track on here. I think the production sounds a bit too thin and disjointed from Anna's vocals, and kind of leaving them sounding smudged, unfortunately. We do, however, end this album off with a very funky banger that has this punchy set of drums, blissful vocals, just creating another layer of instrumentation here, following by these glistening synths and grand horns. I wouldn't say it's the most explosive closer you could get, but it definitely does have the finality touch that you would want for this album. So yeah, another groovy, another colorful, another fun set of tracks from Ana Frango Electrico, and I will also say too, they have definitely dove in other directions, and I think it panned out well. And yeah, just another fantastic album from Ana Frango Electrico. Sure, there are some tracks that I do think left a bit to be desired, but mostly this thing was just fun. Couple ballads on here, and definitely improving with songwriting and instrumentation. Not that they were bad on their sophomore, they weren't, but I feel they're expanding more and more and more, and I honestly can't wait for the next one. I'm feeling a 4.5 out of 5 on this. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. But that's just what I think. If you've given this album a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? And that's it. Caspa, Ana Frango Electrico, call me Cat, and I'm yours, till we meet again. Call me Cat, and I'm yours, till we meet again.